Well, hello, parents. I'm Craig Chambers, aka Mr. C. I teach 7th, 8th grade science. You know that probably. This is my 51st year of teaching at SCA. There are a lot of days I don't feel like I've been teaching that long. I'm really fired up right now about doing the science videos and really enjoying it. But then sometimes I look in the mirror and go, probably, 51 years, yeah. So I might say this at the beginning, in that in these early 2 to 3 weeks, I'm doing the same thing with both 7th and 8th grade because it's general science and it's important. And then I'll diversify and begin to do the 7th grade curriculum and then the 8th grade curriculum. I came to SCA in the fall of 1970, and I was privileged, blessed, to have two wonderful principals who ended up inspiring me, encouraging me, mentoring me. I had the original principal, Shirley Liebolt, take me under her wing the first couple of years because those are difficult years, the early years of teaching. But boy, she really helped me and became a really good friend as well. And then in those early years in the elementary, I taught 4th, 5th, and then 6th grade. And then in the mid-90s, the middle school, high school principal at the time, Dr. Roy Lowry, another wonderful, godly principal, kind of recruited me to come up to 7th, 8th grade. I resisted for a bit because, those wild 7th, 8th graders, and I thought, are you sure you want to do that? And then finally I went, I'll give it a shot. So up I go to 7th, 8th grade, and I've loved 7th, 8th graders ever since. They're so fun to teach, and I'm enjoying this year so much. My only regret is that I have to teach from home. But anyway, I have a teaching degree from ASU, and I have a master's degree in natural science from ASU. I was privileged to get 1 year of Bible and theology training at Moody Bible Institute as a special student, and what a blessing that year was. I have a passion for teaching science from a biblical perspective, and I hope that you've maybe already caught that through your son or daughter. I love to teach about the myriads of complex divine designs that you see everywhere that you look in the world. And I teach your students that there is no conflict between the Bible and science, because as it says in John 1:3, all things were made by him. That's reference to Jesus. And without him, in the Greek, this is emphasized, nothing was made that has been made. So from atoms to galaxies to all living things, Jesus made it all. And I teach that regularly. I'm teaching from home because of being on the planet for a good while. And then I have 2 health issues. They're not serious. I'm in good health right now, but they make me vulnerable. I had a heart attack in 2014, virtually no heart damage, but obviously I have some heart disease. That makes me vulnerable. Coronavirus is not kind if it attacks people who have heart issues. And then I get bronchitis, which can lead to pneumonia pretty easily every year. So anyway, for those reasons, I'm extra vulnerable to coronavirus, and I'm forced to teach actually from my daughter's house. I want to thank my classroom aide, Jared Gilbert, who's working so hard in the classroom on my behalf. He and I are working closely as a team, and we want to make it a great year for your children. By the way, no pressure, but if you want to, you could have a look at one of my science videos that I'm doing. They're soon to be up on YouTube and just available. Right now they're in a private kind of file, but they're maybe even tonight will be up and going. so your students will be able to rewatch any or part or one of the science episodes to catch up. I'm also excited for your students that my daughter Laura is going to pop in every week, maybe every other week, and do a little short segment on learning. She has a master's degree in education with an emphasis on learning and how the brain works. So she's going to do a little segment that basically springs out of in my discussions with her, and she says, boy, these are things that I wish I would have known when I was in junior high, just about learning and about test taking and all of that. So she's going to come in and do her little segment called The Magnificent Brain, Learning with Laura. So I think your students are really going to enjoy those little segments. I know they're going to benefit from them. Well, you saw my class syllabus. So, and just in case you have insomnia at some point in the future, I highly recommend just get that syllabus out, and that will cure the insomnia really fast. But a few reminders with the syllabus in mind to help your students have a successful year this year in my science class. Use that lesson planner on a regular basis. Write in it every day what the homework is. Use the journal to take down notes. And Laura's going to talk about note taking. I'm talking about note taking as well. And then I'm teaching. Laura's going to emphasize that this is the number one academic secret that anyone can follow and be really successful. I call it triple R, triple R. If you review, you will remember. And just the idea is you lay down many neural pathways the more you review. And it goes from short-term memory to long-term memory in your brain. And then just something about quizzes and tests. I'm going to give a quiz or test, a written out quiz or test, most Fridays. So just review for those. And I'm not trying to trick the students. I'm asking things that I told them I was going to ask them. And I'll put up on RenWeb, and it's up there for this week, I'll put up on RenWeb what the topics are that I'm going to test. Contact me anytime. So cchambers@sca.org, and I'll get back to you. So blessings on you, praying for you as you do that noble task of parenting. Blessings on you.